Welcome back to Satisfactory. Oh, looking at the streaming screen. Sorry about that. I'm so glad you're here. That's the fun of doing it live. All right, so today we're just going to get some reinforced plates in place. Our starter factory over here that's making iron products for us. There's some leftover iron plates that we could make use of. About 20,000. So we could start upgrading that to iron plate, and then we'll come back, put in the refinery, and make more iron plates in the mega factory. But for right now, we're gonna put in the iron plate blueprint, which is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little twist to that. Then we're gonna select where we want to put down the iron plate or the reinforced plate factory, build the foundations, source the steel and the plates, build it, and then collect the reinforced plate. So for this one, we're gonna do something a little different. We have we've got some alternate recipes that we're gonna make use of. Let me see if I can find it. Bolted plate. It turns, instead of 5 per minute, it does 15 per minute. 15 per minute is 5 times or 3 times as many. So I like more. So let's go here. Problem is, it takes 250 screws per minute. And the way we normally run things on a big long line, just manifold the whole way, 250 screws per minute would only allow us 2 machines, maybe? Not even that, really. But we also have this option where we can make 260 screws per minute with 5 steel beams. So if we build a constructor here, guess we can get it a little closer to the center. Well, we don't have to commit. We can just run around and see what's going on. Then we go to assembler. It's a little close. But it might be the best option. Right, so we'll have this guy make steel screws. Really? We only need you to make 250 per minute, so we'll underclock that. And then we'll have you make bolted plate. using the 250 screws. So in that way we can deliver the much smaller 5 per minute and get the benefit of the 250 screws per minute. I'm liking this a lot. So we'll just make that right here in line, ship it over here, and then over here we'll add in the plates. Good old fashioned. I remember when I first played this, I tried using this bolted recipe. I had even less of an idea of what I was doing than I do now. I was like, how do I get all these screws in here? But this is the real good use of this. Just make it for each machine itself. Right. So that guy goes in there. That guy goes into here. Then we need to deliver steel over here. Now, the hard part about this is we're going to have to remember which one of these is which. Maybe I'll go... yeah, we should be okay. I'm thinking blue for reinforced plates, but not cyan, blue. Kind of a blue color. We'll get there eventually. Need to keep our crystal oscillators close. So here we will need to input the steel, and over there we need to output the reinforced plate. Input the steel, output the plate. Oh, this sign's been upside down this whole time. So that's just a nice little reminder. Hey, put the steel here. And there's only one other... Well, they're an input, and there's only one other output, so we don't have to even think about the rest of it. We can just drop you in here. split and merge everything going in the same direction? Yeah, Joe, I don't know why either. I feel like I don't know. Like if I copy this, it should be the right direction. So I'm thinking that at some point I copied it upside down and now it's kind of like in the mix somehow. It's doing something based on the copy, right? Because if I copy this one, it comes out fine. But if I copy this one... Oh wait! Now it's upside down! I don't know what's going on. That's what I get for trying to defend the game. If I put this one right here, if nothing else, it should at least be the same orientation. But let's not get too distracted. Which makes things like this all the more difficult because you're like, well, is it really going to come out the way that I expected, or is it going to do something weird? And that's the other thing. So I copy this, or I sample this, then I go here. Is it going to come out the right way or not? You might not be able to tell because it's an arrow. All right, well, that one worked. So let's just copy that one again. Now see, why is it going to a diamond? My problem with that is that then you don't know which way to rotate it. So you are making reinforced plates. Edit. Select. Apparently I've had a traumatic experience with signage. It's kind of my own fault though. I've been abusing Lumen for this whole playthrough. Oh, this is actually a combo, isn't it? Well... So this formula is screws plus plates Actually, I kind of want... I think I want this in reverse. Then we'll just use the X rotated, makes a plus. And then... a steel beam. No, wait. Yeah. I think I've got this. Running it backwards is always dangerous, but I think we got it. Uh-oh. What did it paste? So steel beams make screws, screws plus plates make reinforced plate. But they're kind of like all over the place stylistically. What's going on? These are 3 matte. These are not. There we go. All right, reinforced plate using 250 screws. Steel beams making 250 screws. Those get transferred into here. Plates get added. Reinforced plates get dropped. Signage is set. So, ooh. I can barely see the reinforced plates. We might have to drop these down to 1 just to have a contrast. I'll let the plus sign stay bright. So inline screw making, I think that's really fun, really good. Good use of 2. Oh, but why is that one? Let's make this one black background. Now I feel like this one should be black background as well. The problem with doing everything with blueprints is you feel a certain obligation to try to get it as right as possible, because once you build it, if you then have to go in and change them all, you kind of lose the point of the blueprint. Reinforced plate. And we'll set that icon to the same. All right, blueprint done. As far as where we want to put this thing, I think somewhere close to the rotors. If you remember where we put the rotors. But we set ourselves up for a ton of rotors. 4 rows of making rotors. Why did we go so big? It's kind of a lot. I'm only thinking 2 rows of reinforced plate. Right down there is where the steel beams are being made. So this is kind of a good place for it. Looks like I'm taking 1 space here, so we'll leave that space. I mean, I just think my factory looks better at night. I know there are mods out there that let you play only at night. Theoretically, people say YouTube videos should be the day only. But I don't know. Can you believe there's a version of this game that didn't have lumen or didn't have soup? Moment of silence for early pioneers. Okay. Maybe one or two more. I know I need exactly 8 foundations, 9 including this space. And I could count them. Duh. Counting. Oh, that's only 1 extra, so that's not bad. If we go there, though, was that going to leave us 1 room to 1 lane to do something with? No, there's plenty of room. We can do at least 2 more rows of factory. I have made no effort to see how much stuff I need. That's the problem with these builds, is that they're very expensive on unproductive items like quartz crystals and crystal oscillators. Yes. So it begins. 2,000 quartz crystal. We actually need a chunk of reinforced plate. Uh-oh. Oh, this is brutal. 2,000 quartz crystal, 1,000 reinforced plate, and another, what, 80 crystal oscillators? The problem with that is all those things are things you need to make the other things. Maybe my quartz crystal oscillator is already done, and so we'll be okay to just grab whatever we can. From our test bench. I guess I need to install a crystal oscillator factory as much as I'm using them. I'd have to rearrange kind of everything though. Ooh, 200 crystal oscillators, that's nice. I just loaded this before the video, so let me go out to the outpost and grab some quartz crystal. Try to leave that to make more crystal oscillators for the next build. I guess I could have walked, but it's so much funner to fly. I mean, why wouldn't you fly when you can fly? I also need to spend some time on my water builds. Like that coal power plant could use some niceties. And this water area, water extraction plant, we need to make that look cool too. In this poor area. I'm gonna start reclaiming that every time I go by, just so it's not such a mess. Well, not a bad amount of quartz. We can stop by the reinforced plate spaghetti. That's the good news. We will be able to drop some of the spaghetti here. And then we'll just connect their outputs to the sky bridge. Eventually. Probably not going to do all that today. For a second there, I forgot where the reinforced plates were. Yeah, there's only 80 here. There's probably like 15 here. Nope, 85 there as well. I guess that makes sense. You know what? Let's... Yeah, let's rip these guys. Oh, wait a minute. We got smart plate here. Let's throw these away. It actually means we'll have less smart plate in the future, but that's fine. We need a smart plate factory at some point. We don't... Smart plating, is it an option for one of the things that we're currently making? Or does that come back into play later? Oh yeah, we do need them for this. Whatever. We need a little minor boost. Not a mega boost, just a minor boost. I don't remember the planet of Satisfactory being so horror movie sounding. I feel like it's all these weird monsters and clicking and clacking in the background. I probably need to sit down one day and just hypertube this thing. It's getting just big enough where running to the top of this is getting annoying. Oh, look at that. I already had a ton of quartz crystals and reinforced plates from a previous build sitting there. Oh well. I would say that's too prepared, but you don't have it when you need it, you're not prepared. Let's see, and maybe throw in a couple of those. Get that. Let's pull the encased beams out of the digital depot. Weights. You know I have the nudge capability, but I feel a certain obligation to try to get it right. Oh, the reinforced plate factory is one foundation taller. Do I care about that? I don't know that I do. I might say go as far as say as I like it. Just to break this thing up a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Everything goes in and out from this direction. Hey, and we have a reminder that this is the steel input. Out, out, out. We'll deal with everything once it gets over here. Looking good. Blueprints, reinforced plate. Blueprint mode. Apparently I didn't zoop enough. Let's zoop some more. That's looking pretty good. We need some encased beams. Where do we put the encased beams? So much storage. There we go. Nope, wait. We're gonna need some beams for belts as well, so let's just fill her up. The distance up there is... Yeah, we gotta figure out a way to improve our transversal. Are you still making screws up here? Oh yeah, you're still making them. You're making them. It's working. Ooh. This is kind of on the edge, isn't it? All right, so that's the... Hold on. That's the blueprint done. Site selection done. Foundation done. Now we gotta source the steel parts and the plates. But we also need to power this thing. Let's put in the power first. We're standing right here. All right. Everybody's powered. Wonder if there's a cool screenshot to be had here. Source the steel plates and the... Oh wait, that was short. Why is it so short? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I guess we're just starting a little bit more over here. Did we build more of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we built extra. We really went hard on rotors. Pausing to contemplate the absolute nightmare that's going to be to source all this. I could delay it by building out this belt. I guess the plan would be to just do an infinity belt. Or an infinity lift. We're really not pulling in that much steel. Right, that's the efficiency of this, is that it's only 5 steel beams, so one belt of steel beams is more than enough. What is that, 90? 90 total? Is it even 90? It's closer to 60. So that one's fine. And then this little belt handles all the screws for this one. Iron plate is 90. Yeah, that's the one where we're going to have to come back 90 times 14. Divided by 480. 2.5 belts. So 2 belts, and then we'll do the rest on upgrades. When we're annoyed by the amount of... when we're annoyed by the amount of actual... Ooh. It might have been better to put this high and this low. But since these are 2 separate belts, we could probably pop them up. Do I want to inline? So I could theoretically inline a little storage here. Oh, look at that. It's actually right side up for once. Let's just grab this. Well, see, if I'm going to grab the steel. I might as well take care of both of these. So basically I'm saying, hey, these guys don't need a lot of steel, so we're going to let them store a bunch of it. And then eventually, when we're making a bunch of other things and we forget about this, they'll be able to run a little longer on the inline steel storage that they have. And then we'll come back and say, hey, why aren't we getting reinforced plates? And then we'll realize just buys us a little time. Where did I store the steel? Steel ingots, steel. So that means the steel's even further down. And that's where I put the steel beams. We got 9,000 steel beams ready to go. This is probably max build distance. You really don't want to know what you're doing. Build at the absolute max distance. Normally I'd use the pattern on the concrete to help guide me on this. Wait a minute. Is that the right direction? Yes. Okay. So where do we want to grab? I mean, we keep extending this side of the factory because we need more space. Might as well just keep going, I guess. Do I want... So I've been having some trouble integrating digital depots. Well, let's not think about it too much because we might not even have... We probably don't have the stuff necessary to build the digital depot, so... Yeah. We're short 10 reactivated SAM. Sorry, SAM fluctuators. I think what I'll do is I'll put it in like this. Right next to it. We'll drop you, put you here, put a splitter here. That way it's has an opportunity, but because this should fill up. Even at half a belt, this will fill up eventually. And then we still have 2 belts while things are running. All right, done and done. Sheesh. You know what? It's still flowing. I'm going to just say it's working. Now, where are we going to get these plates? We got to run 2 lines of plates. This guy's looking for coal. You know, we could theoretically, depending on how much water we pull in here. Well, no. this is gonna be a refinery level. We should probably leave it a refinery level. But I was thinking maybe we could put a little plate factory in here. Pull these ingots off immediately and turn them into plates. Primarily, that would make it easier for us to deal with this solution because the plates could go right there. Feels like I'm being lazy, so we shouldn't do that. But man, would it be super convenient. But we're supposed to do a bunch of refining here. And if we lose space to baking stuff, that wouldn't be good. It's possible though that the space between here and here could have some refining. That could be fun. All right. We'll keep that in mind. I'm really thinking about putting in a quick plate manufactory, but we're not going to do that. We'll put the plate manufacturer a little lower on the totem pole and get it done there. What we need to do is get plates. Plate storages are here. Let's correct the signage on this. Plate. Two belts of iron plate. I'm gonna run over to the starter factory here, manually bring that in. Let's just sort of to prime the pump a little bit and kind of see where we need upgrades. Like obviously these belts need to go a little faster. And are these still Mark III? Yeah. Let's jump back here and just some things you're able to see a little better. See, I'm not crazy about this inline solution for Digital Depot right next to storage. Sometimes you get it, only if you're basically overloading it. Because everybody knows the industrial storage container is a bad splitter. A really good merger, but a bad splitter. Okay. 2 belts off of here. We could lift through here. Just put 2 right here. As our target. Pop them through. What are we making here? Stators. That's okay. We can just leave ourselves a little service layer space. I'm tempted to combine these into a... I am very tempted to combine these into a storage container. Well, I can't go that way. It'd have to be this way. You know, this is something I should just know. So let's figure it out. From the ground to the second level is 6 materials. Now that we know that, we don't have to guess anymore. Whoops. I guess it's a little too close. Okay. So that's our target, and this is where we are. I immediately then cross over it. Ugh. Terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Can we get this over here? Reasonably. I guess the outside one is the one. Maybe this one will go in a shot? Oh, come on. Literally one away. Bing, bam, boom. We're making it. Well, at least we're making screws anyway. Well, yeah, this guy's got connections. So, I mean, I really like this build. Sending in the steel, making the screws just in time to feed them into this machine. I really like it. And I like the solution because it's... I've got a massive storage for screws. But I'm not going to run belts for 250 screws per minute for one machine. And that's what central storage of screws would require. That would be so many belts to have any type of scale. I got a bunch of steel beams on me that I don't really need, so you guys can have them. I have an equal amount of plates that I don't really need. I think I'm gonna store... Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna store these plates locally. Just right here on this level. The thing you have to think about is this enough plates? Are we ever gonna want more plates than 15 times 14 per minute? 210 plates per minute. Overclocking is not necessarily an option. Actually, we could potentially overclock. We'd have to overclock both the screws and the for testing purposes. Let's see what it would look like to overclock this. $625 screws, so that's more screws than we can deliver just on the belt. 500 is still more than we can deliver on the belt. So it would take a belt upgrade, but we could definitely double our output here. It's a lot of shards. Need to output 480 screws per minute. All right, so we'll just let this first guy be the overclock representative. Ooh. The icy blue. I mean, I could spend my whole day just taking screenshots of our 3/5 completed fuel factory, the original power tower dome, and our starter factory. That's even starting to look cool. Oh no, it's daytime. Get the shots while you can. All right. Sometimes you have videos that need thumbnails, so it's always nice to have a nice thumbnail. Anyway, let's just inline store all that to basically say, you know what? I knew I was going to miss that. This is going to hurt. That's what I get for getting distracted. We should probably put some packaged fuel in our emergency supplies. So yeah, right here, we'll just put a relatively large, I think a full row. There's no way we're ever going to fill all that. But I think we'll leave ourselves open to the possibility that we might come back and put another couple rows of reinforced plate production. Where's that death crate of mine? I think maybe not the next video, but very soon we need to put a transportation system in this place. I'm thinking if you hypertube to a central location, you could then hypertube anywhere you want to go. Let's see what's going on here. You know, I did all that work to get up here, but I think we need to upgrade our storage battery, our storage blueprint. Somehow it's too big for the version 4x4 and too small for the version 5x5. It needs a couple upgrades anyway. Maybe we don't put it right on the edge. Boom. First thing we know we want to do is let's get these upgraded to faster storage. Or faster speeds. And then we're going to upgrade these belts to faster speeds. You know, did I put a blueprint in that would allow me to vertical bar these or horizontal bar these? Four by 3 with a light bar. What is this? I should just build it. Give me a second here. Okay, so we just have a reason to spend more quartz crystals, but having that on the back, I think, looks better. And then we'll put this reinforced plate. Might as well have it be right for this one. That revert is right where I would want a save button to be. Right, because it's select, so I would go to the right. Boop. But that's wrong. I don't know about these. I don't think they need to be part of the blueprint. Sometimes you want them and sometimes you don't. Mega storage. Reinforced plate. Plate. Select, save, cancel, save. See, and that's the other thing. On this, if you exit out, it doesn't save. But on these, if you X out, it does save. It's very confusing. All right. Let's check to make sure that we have the necessary... It's only 4 of these. Yeah, it's fine. 4 of these, and we'll have it all built. Did we get any... 332 crystal oscillators? That'll be nice for our next build. All that to die in your own base. So sad. This is going to be a very, very tall structure, I think. Though technically we're only using half of it. Why does that look like it's floating? And why are the things still in there? That's alright, we'll delete them. 210 per minute. It's very unlikely that we're going to fill all of this, right? Now, hold on. Something weird happened there. I'm not going to worry about it, though. These can easily, at least currently, fit on a single belt. Boop, boop, boop. I mean, I guess I could connect them on two separate belts. It provides the most flexibility. It's really 0% more work. Why are we only getting one? We're only getting one output here. Oh, I see, because we're probably not filling any one belt at all. So there's only one output to be had eventually. Okay, it's fine. Are these? No, it's the same spacing. There we go. All that to get reinforced plates to our digital uploader. think it looks really cool though. And all the choices that we've made are presented to future us when we try to decide exactly why this thing is broken down. We clearly know it's steel makes screws, screws plus plates equals reinforced plate. I really like that idea, actually. Gonna try to maintain that for the rest of the build. It's gonna get a little bit more difficult when we start talking manufacturers, but we'll figure it out. And then... Ugh. Oh, man. That is just brutally crooked. We gotta fix that. Sorry, I can't leave it like that. Interesting. Definitely better to build it that way. Uh-oh. We just broke the whole thing. Connected the wrong thing here. Oops. That's why you always check your work. We're gonna have a little bit of steel in the system for a while. And you know, these guys actually have their own internal buffer, right? So they'll always make more than enough screws than a partner needs. In the right scenario, you could probably... No, you can't. It's ahead, and it's always going to stay ahead because it's going to provide exactly the right amount. Given the right recipe, though, like if there's a recipe out there that needs 125 screws or less, then you could do one of these and two of those, but I doubt such a recipe exists. I'm here to clean up this steel. The only way to be sure is to delete this belt. Put it back. Not bad. 2,800 reinforced plate while we were talking about it. our system needs more plates. You know, I'm seeing those trains go back and forth. I'm tempted. How much time do I have? I'm tempted to fix something with these trains that's been bothering me. Actually, I really like the spiral. It was a pain in the butt to build, but I really like it. So my question is, how hard would it be to rebuild this side of it? We just need to get on a line, stay on that height, and then deliver the train. Seems like it'd be real easy. That's an interesting time to crash. Luckily, they have dramatically optimized the save mechanic, so we're on a 3-minute save cycle. So all we lost was the thought of moving over here and saying, hey, let's see if we can tweak this train. What would I need to do? It looks like it's kind of like bridged. I did that so I could figure out what line to put it on, right? But it's relatively straight. But it honestly doesn't look like it needs to go up multiple times. Right now it's going up, and then it's going up, then it's going up, then it's going down, then it's going down. Like, we can eliminate that and have it just go straight in with one little sort of doot-doot turn to get on this line. So figuring out the height on this line, I think, is all we have to do. That's obviously too low, but that makes sense as kind of the entry point. So maybe I'm okay with that. Let's see here. This is totally bonus content. We're dealing with the trains. The official video's over. Let's see if we can get this blueprint out of here. It's gonna break that. Then we want the bottom lane. Ooh, I put a signal in the blueprint. No, I didn't. That's the signal that was there previously. That little difference makes it too steep, huh? Yeah, this is the thing about train tracks. They will drive you crazy if you let them. Give me some organizational height, please. How is that too sharp? That's not too sharp. Come on. What? Oh wow, I found the one space where I could fall through and fell through it. Wow, it's right on the edge. Any less, it's too steep. Any more, and it's too long. There is one snap point where this actually works. I just feel like it's a roller coaster bobbing up and down, not a serious short line railroad that's transporting oil for the purpose of power generation. Then when it hits this section, it's amazing, right? Because then we're just going through the tunnel Then we hit the curve. We can see what we're all doing here. We do need to fix that. I don't think we're going to fix it today, but we definitely need to fix it. The other train's right behind it. Really, if we really want to fix all this, we need to get the rest of this fuel generator going. Two trains on the spiral. Confirmed working. See, I like this part. Spirals up, hits the height. And then now it gets into this weird ups and downs. I mean, it's purely aesthetic, though. Part of me says I could just not care. You know what? I think I'm just going to claim victory. We came here to make reinforced plates. We are making reinforced plates. The amount of time that it took us to build it, we've got thousands of them in storage already. Plus, they're being uploaded to our digital uploader. Let's take a little bit out of our spaghetti. It's obviously not going to fully clean up this area, but at the very least, we can stop side storaging reinforced plates. We still have all this other stuff going on. Smart plating. So we're making 15 per machine. The smart plating once. Ooh. We're making rotors right there as well. So we could do a smart plating build next. Let's do it in the next video. I was tempted to do it now, but let's do it in the next video. We're gonna, or the next stream, or the next episode, or whatever this thing is called now. I just threw away some more smart plates so we could get some points. We are making almost twice the power that we're using. We'll make a few computers. I'm curious, what kind of research do we need? I think we're totally done on, yeah, we've got to just complete the phase. Any research jumping out at me? Ooh, we should get our rifle going. How's it that we haven't put the rifle in yet? 100 black powder. What is that? Sulfur and something else? Though that's probably going to be over here, right? They absolutely and completely refuse to allow you to do anything else if you're going to use this crafting bench. Oh boy. If we want to make weapons, we're already short on coal. We're using coal to make, I think it's steel?
Research completed. Smokeless powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available for the development of high-end weaponry and ammunition.
$50 smokeless powder. Yeah, we don't have something. Oh no. So that smokeless powder is over here? That's weird. Alright, what's going on? Where is it? Let's just look it up, shall we? Oh, jeez. Heavy oil residue. Oh, that's all gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Well, there's the other option. I could just buy enough to get the rifle unlocked. Motors. Rubber. And then 50 smokeless powder. Given all the stuff I've been throwing away, we should have plenty of coupons. Well, I thought I had a lot of coupons, but we are quickly running out. Invented, yeah, let's get that. I don't really use the quarter pipes. Tilted walls, tilted ramps. Yeah, we definitely want the ramps. More windows is always welcome. We can deal without the industrial walkways. We already have our cup. We don't need some bombs. So we're trying to spend 38. But we only have 28, so we gotta drop 10.
Rifle and rifle ammo unlocked. A long-range weapon and rapid-fire ammunition, only to be used for the defense or acquisition of fixed property. Conveniently, this includes everything of value on this planet.
Guess I only need one of those. We need to upgrade our hand selection. I think we're going to call it there, though. We got what we wanted. We could take a look next episode at building out some smart plating. We do need the smart plating for engines. So that'll be a good use. We've got the rotors and the smart plating. It's pretty close to ready to go. Smart plating. Yeah, we put the rotors right next to the reinforced iron plate. This is making 2 per minute. This demands 2 per minute. We'll have to figure out the rotors, or I'm sorry, the motors, and then definitely need to figure out the rubber. That's going to be a whole different deal. But we'll figure that out in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.